Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, it's absolutely no secret that I personally loathe Korg as a champion in this game. In fact, this game has kind of ruined Thor Ragnarok for me because I heavily and actively dislike Hulk Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok, and Korg. Personally think that Korg pretty much never had any other purpose in this game than to make the player suffer. This is a champion that virtually never gets used offensively. It's always ranked up with one purpose and one purpose only in mind: to cause maximum pain and suffering to whoever is fighting it. Now, I'm not even talking about the fact that he would be super hard to defeat or whatever else. It's just frustrating to have such a one-dimensional defensive character. Now, since the release of Korg, as with many champions, obviously Kabam has implemented some new synergies that open new possibilities for champions. And I would also be lying if I could not admit the fact that now Korg actually can have a potential offensive value. Now, I still don't think he's ever going to be considered a great offensive rank up, but with the release of Mojo synergy, that improved his damage quite drastically. And now with the release of Valkyrie synergy and Valkyrie, that pushed it even further. So today we're going to be taking a look at rank 4 6-star Korg sent over to us by Ankit with all of these synergies active. And some of you maybe will see some new stuff about Korg because he definitely has that major defender kind of stigma reputation. However, all of his damage is meant to come from his heavy attack armor break that increases in potency the more crowd excitement you have. Like currently, he has 8 crowd excitement here. And if he drops a heavy attack, that would inflict an armor break on opponent. Thanks to Mojo's synergy, the duration of that armor break is significantly increased. And thanks to Valkyrie's synergy, you are capable of generating more crowd excitement than you were before. So the end result's actually quite intriguing. Now, I do think here he's going for kind of can't skip special 3 due to spacing. Okay. Cool. So he can't skip special 3, but that's fine. I obviously am not an expert Korg player. In fact, I actually didn't even have a 6-star Korg up until about a month ago. And now with the release of the most recent 6-star feature crystal, I have Korg at 660. But that's not here or there. But here we can see that immediately the damage there has improved quite significantly, where he's dropping 23k mediums without much issue at all. Now, ideally here you would get in another armor break, which he does just now. And here we can see the Winter Soldier is 50% health, and he has 67k crits on that special. And those bleeds are putting in good amount of work, so to speak, as well. So you saw that he took down that 50% health in like 1 special 2 and 1 combo. I do think that he kind of went for max damage, not the quickest rotation, because now with Valkyrie's synergy, you basically just want to build up to 12 crowd excitement, drop a heavy attack, I think, and go for your level 2. And that's about it, and then drop another heavy attack later on. I don't think, for these Realm of Legend fights, especially with the rank 4 Korg, that special 3 is particularly necessary there, but it obviously gives you 9 crowd excitement, I believe, and pushes you to past what you would be able to do otherwise. So, but we're gonna definitely see that the damage that he goes for here is gonna be absolute overkill. So that was 20k non-crit there on Korg, and now we have 24k medium crit, and he's gonna go in for another heavy attack, I believe, in just a second. Yeah, there we go. And now we're going to see the crazy damage output. If you hear some background noise, then unfortunately I can't escape it. I still have some construction happening. There is a 36k medium crit. And 78k level 2 crit. So yeah, Korg can definitely put up some numbers. The fight lasted 1 minute, was 50 hits. For a defensive noodle, obviously it's not too bad. So he has fast forwarded here the initial ramp up bit. But the entire point is the same. Build up crowd excitement, drop a heavy attack, which increases, which places armor break. Armor break's potency is increased based on your crowd excitement charges, potency, and then synergies help with duration and all of that other stuff. And then you get very good damage output. There is no other way to put it. If you synergize Korg up, he is a hard-hitting champion. The numbers on the screen here don't lie in particular. So here he can go for level 2. And let's see how many hits does this fight took. It took 53 hits, 1 minute and 6 seconds. So here we can have stun vulnerability and mesmerize and dizzy, which also helps Korg generate more crowd excitement charges, because whenever an opponent does end up evading, then you get extra crowd excitement charges. And obviously Korg has an ability, a chance to shrug off the debuffs, the stuns that are placed, and then he goes unstoppable. So he can deal with this node combination quite well here. So now he wants to bait out to level 2 there, I believe. Come on. See if he's going to go for level 3. He will indeed. And come on. Get your charges in, lad. So he had 6 charges now. He's using level 3. I think that's going to leave him at 15. Ankit has even more rank 4 Korg videos uploaded on his channel. So I will leave a video link to. So I will leave a link to Ankit's channel in the video description. That unstoppable and unblockable definitely can come in handy as well to tank in quite a lot of damage, because obviously Korg does have a lot of defensive capabilities. And here we can see 30k non-crit, 32k non-crit to finish the fight out, because it was 77k. Okay, now we have Spidey as well, which is going to be a fairly similar case where Spidey is going to evade, and then Korg is going to get a bunch of crowd excitement charges. And then only thing you need to do is parry and drop a heavy attack. So now he's at 18 charges there. He's going to drop a heavy. And let's see how lively that Spidey is. 30k mediums quite immediately. You're unstoppable, you're unblockable, so you don't particularly care about their weight. Drop 1 level 2, and the fight's over. So hey, now if you do have Valkyrie, and if you do have Mojo, you can go questing with Korg, I suppose. And Spider-Gwen, again, pretty much the same kind of situation here, because Korg doesn't particularly seems to be bothered when opponents evade, because then he goes unblockable and unstoppable. That helps him get more crowd excitement charges, which helps him get more potent armor break. And because of that, when you drop your heavy attack, you're going to be dealing significantly more damage. You can see here he's at 15 charges. He eats that level 1, not a big problem. However, seems to have decided to go for level 3 in this fight, which again is fair enough. Also, vast majority of the effects that Korg has are obviously passive, so it doesn't particularly care if there are some nullifications involved or fate seals. Now he drops his level 3. He drops, well, he's trying to drop his heavy there. He's still trying to drop his heavy. 27 charges, come on, make it in time. Nah, he's gonna drop it at 24 though. That's fine, and now he can just beat up on that Spider-Gwen. That was bad phrasing. Either way, absolute overkill there without a doubt. Now, Korg, with the damage output that he has, is actually capable of doing several of the fights that I don't think many people would consider him as a decent or good counter for, which you can demonstrate in a short moment here. But now we have Labyrinth of Legends Red Hulk fight, so he's doing his ramp up, sweet, has 12 crowd excitement charges, uses his level 3, gains 9 more of them, so he should be at 21. Tries to drop his heavy attack, unfortunately he's gonna, well, back at 21, sweet. So he dropped heavy on 21 crowd excitement charges, which obviously significantly improve potency and duration of that armor break. Again, keep in mind that armor break is quite literally the source of all of this damage. So if opponents shrug off that armor break, then Korg has no damage. If opponent's armor break immune, then Korg has no damage. All of that is a 50k heavy attack crit, 41k medium crit. Those are a bit filthy numbers. Those are definitely slightly filthy numbers. He's going for level 50k non-crit final hit of special 2, sweet. Obviously, Korg also is quite good at tanking level 3s from opponent, because why not? So now he kind of has to do his ramp up from the beginning as well, build up his crowd excitement charges, drop level 3 to get more of them. Then now he wants to drop in his heavy attack again, and immediately, as soon as that armor break appears, the damage goes up to quite ridiculous levels. Like, it is a very high damage output. Like, it's, you know, impossible to say otherwise. You can see the fight stats after this fight, I hope, and I'm sure they're going to be quite impressive. I still hate Korg though. I still think he sucks. I might rank 3 him to cause misery and suffering in battlegrounds, but I still hate the guy. I really do. I don't like champion design like Korg at all. But now, with his synergies though, I mean, again, if his synergies were in his base kit, I think I'd like Korg a lot more. But no. Now he ate a level 2 there, no biggie. All good though, and now that Hulk is going to be pretty much dead. So let's check out that. He's just going to drop a heavy attack there, sweet. Wait that out, couple of hits, and the fight was 4 minutes and was 127 hits. 4 minutes and 127 hits to take down 1.5 million Red Hulk. It's not too bad. So this is the dreaded Captain America Infinity War from 636. The one champion that seems to be presenting a ton of trouble to people even today. And obviously, since Kabam changed the nodes, Ronin cheese is no more available. He has become harder. But Korg can do this fight now. Number one, because obviously the way how his damage is basically dealt in shorter bursts when you have your armor break active, and you can time that extremely well to bypass destructive feedback and whatnot. And number two, because he can tank level 3s. He does not need power control here, you know. Eventually Captain America Infinity War is going to get to his level 3, but you know, that's fine. Let him. Because as long as Korg has rock stacks, he's going to survive that. And he's not going to take much damage at all. So you can just pause, wait out. You can just wait out all the destructive feedback charges, anything else that you need waiting out. And then you can just smack the cap. And here we can see that even though Korg does not necessarily have the highest crit rate, whenever he does crit, he does significant amount of damage. And yeah, that cap is going down. Korg is still perfectly healthy here. These numbers are also without Liquid Courage Double Edge, seemingly, I believe. So he's going to eat another level 3 here. Just fine. And, you know, perfectly healthy Korg here. I genuinely think that most people would not have expected or thought that Korg can defeat Captain America Infinity War. But yet here we are. Here we are. Big bad Korg. Offensive powerhouse. And yeah, that's a fight over. 100 hits, not too bad. Okay, and now we have Iron Man Infinity War. I don't think we have a full fight duration here, but turns out Korg is quite good counter for these, because you do end up blocking quite a lot. You have armor breaks readily available in your heavy attack, so you don't need to worry about keeping your power. And yeah, he's just going to slowly smack down that Iron Man like nobody's business. So I don't think there is a full fight here. 1 second. He's going to skip forward, but he's definitely capable of doing this fight. Now, which is quite interesting. Again, another fight that I would not have expected Korg to be able to do. But yeah, so now, if you like Korg, if you're a fan of Korg, you can certainly use Korg offensively as well. I won't, probably, but you can. So this has been Rank 4 gameplay. Again, if you do want to submit your own gameplay, then check out Evzone. Links will be in the description. That's the best way to reach out to me and send over gameplay if you do have some interesting rank ups and something to show for everyone. But meanwhile, let's say huge thank you to Ankit and everybody else. Huge thank you to you for watching. Don't forget to hit all the cool buttons on your way out, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about